I do not own the character rights to Disney. Hello, welcome to my channel, Midnight Contemplations Art. I'm glad that you've chosen to watch my video. Today I'll be drawing Scarlet from Star Darlings, speed painting a block shade of her. Yeah. So Scarlet is actually a very interesting character, at least in my opinion. She has sort of the whole angsty alternative vibe going on with her. She's very different from the other girls, I'd say, because many of them are very enthusiastic and over the top with their feelings, while she's much more reserved. I also thought, like, I was most interested in her backstory. Mainly just because, well, she had this weird connection with Earth, I think, since all of the other girls called it Wish World, or something like that, yeah, Wish something, while she said it was Earth, and she got very excited about Earth, so I think she might have a connection. That would be interesting. It's never specifically told, like, where they live, because they'd have to be close to Earth, wouldn't they, to be able to go to Earth so quickly, but we're never told exactly where they live, or if they even, like, how they get to Earth, because, like, I think they turn into little balls of light. I don't know, I have this vague memory of little balls of light, so I think that might be it. Like, they just turn into little balls of light, and then they zoom into space to go to Earth. That sounds strange, but it's probably wrong. I haven't watched the show. I kind of do want to watch the show, just like as a video though. Just be like, after all of these speed paints, there are actually quite a few left, honestly, because the 12 zodiac signs are 12 main-ish characters. Actually, I think Scarlet might be the last main character. Wait, is she? Yeah, probably. And the rest of them sort of side characters that appear every so often. But still, I want to get all 12 of them done just to have that done. Maybe then I could do like a reaction video to the actual show. That would be interesting and different, and I don't know, I just kind of want to explore what I'm doing here on YouTube, because so far my content has been pretty much the same, even though some people might like that, so yeah. I do think I've gotten better at these speed paints though. I've just been quicker at them, and like, I haven't messed up with the recording or anything as much. Yeah, and I think that overall this has been fun. Although I feel like at the end of this like Star Darlings series thing, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, because there's just a lot I could do. But what should I do? If you have any like suggestions, then please put them in the comments. I need help. When I was doing the lips, I kind of noticed that I changed her expression from like a smirk of confidence to sort of just a neutral blank expression. I don't like that, but I don't think I noticed it enough at the time to change it, so it's just like that now. Also, a quick note that some of you were asking, the reason I didn't have any audio on the last video is because I'm dealing with a new video editor, and that's just because I thought my old one was not free trial, but it was a free trial, and then it said, your free trial has been discontinued, and then I was like, well, let's see how much it costs to buy this, and it was just a lot of money, and I couldn't be bothered to spend that much on a video editor that, in all honesty, wasn't that great. So I switched to a new one that looked pretty similar. It doesn't have all the features that the old one had, specifically audio recording. And that's sort of what I needed, and I didn't have enough time to do what I'm doing today, which is recording separately. Then I'm going to put it over the video, and then I'm going to put it onto YouTube. So I just sort of left it. I might do like a a subtitle narration at some point if I find my script. Actually, not a script. It's more like a weak outline of things that I want to talk about. Like right now, I have it up, and there's like 3 things on there. So it's very loose. I don't even know why I made it, to be honest, if I remember nothing. So now we're going on to her hood, which is interesting actually, because their fashion is so close to Earth's, I guess. Like, the other characters is not as close to Earth, but I feel like Scarlet is the closest, because you could definitely see someone wearing a hoodie and a jacket over it. It does make me wonder if she ever gets warm though, because both of them will look pretty heavy layers. So I'm not sure about how warm she feels in that. If you can check, this image's quality is not as good as the others. Like, the others were pretty clean and crisp, while this one was sort of grainy at parts, especially near where the hair was. I did not see that when I found the image. In fact, I think this was the only image that was in like the same style as the others. So I'm not sure why that is. It just is, I guess. And that's why I had a bit of trouble finding colours that looked right, because the drawing, like the actual image, just skipped a lot of things and the pixels were weird. A lot of weird things were happening actually. So I sort of just had to choose colours that I thought looked somewhat like it. And I do end up changing them quite a bit later on, so we can look at that. Anyway, so in the web series, her role wasn't actually very much. Like, I remember there was one episode where she beat the bully of the show, and then she was just like being cool about it, and people got newfound respect for her. Very normal stuff, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really understand the point of these mean girl characters anymore, because it's not like, I have met mean people, mean girls, but not like in these shows. They just seem to hate them for no reason. Like, if you ever meet someone who's mean to you, they probably have a reason, and they're not justified, but they have a reason. But in these shows, it's just like, I hate you because you exist, okay? Well, yeah, I have to be like stereotypical now, don't I? I hate you because you exist, okay? Or just some other weird reason that doesn't make sense at all, but apparently. And that's something I find with quite a few writers. They just have to make their character also be bullied. If you don't know, I'm very into writing and editing stories, and I've been helping quite a few people with them, so that's something I'm good at. If you'd like, I could do a series on just like writing like stories and things, webcomics, whatever, because the writing aspect of the premise is basically the same. It's just like how you put it on paper that's different. So if you'd like that, you can tell me, and I can make something of that. So that would be interesting. So one thing I didn't like about this image was the lights were too light. Like, if you can see the jacket on the two sides of the character, it looks like a completely different jacket. And I really hated that. Because it makes you think, what is this? Is this part of the hood? Is it not? What is it? I don't know. And honestly, I couldn't tell for a second. Like, I was like, what is this? Oh, it's the jacket. Why is it so light? Yeah, I really don't like the change of expression I did there. It wasn't on purpose, but it just happened, I guess. I didn't keep the upturn of her mouth. And then that turned into sort of just a very blank, very neutral, very expression. Like, I'd say that's more forced neutralness, because like when you're neutral, you aren't that neutral. Yeah, so most definitely that I don't like. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this illustration. It's pretty good. And here I am just making that skin tone look a bit more like a skin tone. Because right now it looked sort of not her skin, it's more like a weird shirt. Yeah. That's alright. I'm not very good with like talking in these videos, am I? It's just very skippy and I trail off at points. I do need to get on that, but I don't really want a script, because I feel like if I read from the script, it'll be too obvious. Also, I just don't have enough time for that, to write down a script and like make these videos and edit these videos and also just do all the life stuff. So, I don't know. Here I am fixing the colours that were annoying me so. This is honestly much better, just because you can see it's still the same thing. Just to end the video, I'd like to thank all of you who've subscribed, liked my videos, commented. It really helps, because this is just a new process to me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you!